Audio Jungle.
What's going on, players and haters? It's your least favorite duelist. We're here. And we're ready to talk about a new ability by KALIN Kessler that's been kind of overlooked. It's called I Was Quicker Than You. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this guy's like a Western themed character or something. I didn't watch 5Ds long enough to get to the Western part in a motorcycle show with dueling. But anyways, here's the deck. It's Evil Eye. We're going to discuss the ability itself because I think it plays a big part in this deck in particular. And let's go into the ability. So, all the way down here at the bottom. At the beginning of the duel, recover the starting player's life points by 2,000. So what that essentially means, whoever goes first in the duel will gain 2,000 life points, which is like pretty massive. It's like life point alpha or whatever, omega, I don't even know. I didn't go to school to learn symbols. I didn't go to school at all. Anyways, let's talk about the deck. So why play this ability with Evil Eye? So mostly it's going to be centralized around this card here, Evil Eye of Gorgonzola. Now what this card here does, it acts as Evil Eye of Selene, which matters in this deck when you equip it to an Evil Eye monster. And while your life points are lower than your opponent's, whatever that difference is, you gain that attack on the monster, which is pretty handy. So that's why it goes hand in hand with I Was Quicker Than You. So essentially you got like a double what's it called, axe thing. What is the equip spell called? I don't even remember what the equip spell is called. Let me just double check. It's like a double axe. Let's see here. Wow, my brain is like farting all over the place right now. Where is that axe? I know I have at least one of those axes. There it is. Axe of Despair. This is 1,000 attack right here. So you can put 2 of those on a monster with this one spell, and I Was Quicker Than You. Now the other thing too that's good, besides that, is let's say you gain the 2,000 life points, which is not bad either because Evil Eye is centralized around using your, like, kind of fueling your life points into this equip spell to make your monster's attack bigger. Now this is a more powerful version of Gorgonzola. This is blue cheese right here. This is Evil Eye Selene. So this one, if you equip it to an Evil Eye monster, cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects, cannot be destroyed by battle. And its effect, where you kind of like dump your life points into it, every time you use an Evil Eye spell or the monster that this thing is equipped to, you lose 500 life points and you add 500 attack into that monster, and it doesn't go away even when this thing leaves the field. Plus, you can pay 1,000 if it's in the graveyard. You banish another Evil Eye spell or trap, and you reset it to the field. So that's why we're playing Double Cyclone. This card's pretty vulnerable to Cosmic Cyclone and just banishing effects in general. But if you're able to chain a Cosmic Cyclone to that banish effect, you can just send it to the graveyard instead of getting it banished, which is pretty nice. So let's go into the rest of the deck here. So we're playing 3 Medusa, which is our boss monster here. So what she does is when you normal summon her, you can add an Evil Eye. It's just any card. Evil Eye card. You can add any Evil Eye from your graveyard to your hand. And then when it's equipped with Evil Eye of Selene, you can banish a monster in your opponent's graveyard as a quick effect. And then if you use that a quick effect, then you have to banish a card on the next standby phase from your graveyard. So essentially, when you have it equipped to here, every turn, it's almost like every turn, you can gain 1,000 attack. So it's pretty nice. And you're banishing monsters, which is like pretty relevant. When you're banishing out of the graveyard, you can banish like Bacon Saver and Light Sworn stuff and like White Stone of Ancients. You can get rid of all that garbage. Next up, we're playing 3 Basilisks. Essentially what this one does, you can special summon it if you control an Evil Eye monster. And then once per turn, you can dump an Evil Eye spell or trap from your deck to the graveyard. So it's a great way to search for things. We'll talk about the other effect of Gorgon Nelio in a second. Then we're playing just one of Catatopolibulus Caterpillar. So this one you can target an Evil Eye spell or trap you control once until the end of the next turn. It can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So it's pretty handy. Like if they Black Rose the field, and you put this guy on your Evil Eye Selene, you can protect it. And then while it's in the graveyard, you can special summon it one time. So you can get like another, but you have to banish it after it leaves the field. So there you go. We're playing through the field spell here. So this one here is when you activate it, you can search for an Evil Eye monster. It also has almost like a Amazoness Swordswoman effect, where if you take battle damage on an Evil Eye monster, you can reflect that damage back to your opponent. But you also take the damage as well. So don't forget about that. And then if this is destroyed by a card effect, you can target an Evil Eye monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So you can also just double cyclone your own Evil Eye domain if you so choose to add a monster back to your hand if you need it. Playing 3 Gorgonzola. So we already talked about its first effect, where you get additional attack based on the difference of life points when your opponent has more. And then its secondary effect, where you can banish this card from the graveyard. You dump a Evil Eye spell or trap from your hand, and then you can add an Evil Eye spell or trap from your deck to your hand. So you dump one, add one, except this card, of course. So if we end up having more life points than your opponent, then this is just pretty much a searcher. If we have less than our opponent with I was quicker than you, then you just get a double axe. Alright. And then I like this deck too, like this build in particular, because you're playing a little bit of everything as far as the Evil Eye. So we're playing one Evil Eye Awakening. This is a special summon of a Evil Eye from your hand or graveyard. But if you control Evil Eye of Selene, you can special summon from the deck, which is pretty nice. We're playing one Evil Eye Emergence, so you can summon a token. And then if you control Evil Eye of Selene, you can special summon 2 tokens. And then you can banish this card from your graveyard, and your opponent cannot target your Evil Eye spell or traps you control with card effects this turn. So sometimes what happens with Evil Eye is they might end up banishing, you might swing in and they might banish your Evil Eye Selene, and then you take a bunch of damage on your Medusa. So this one kind of helps when you're swinging in. And then we're playing one Evil Eye Repose. So this one here is when you activate it, you can banish one Evil Eye card in your graveyard, you draw 1 card. And then once per turn, during your damage calculation, if you have an Evil Eye monster that's equipped with the Selene or Gorgonzola, you can banish out a monster after you attack it, which is pretty nice. And then it has a secondary effect that doesn't come up too often, but I'll just tell you. When it's destroyed by a card effect, you can target 3 of your banished Evil Eye cards, return them to the graveyard. So you get a little bit of recycling. Yeah, and then we're just playing one meta card. And then the last one is Evil Eye Defeat. So if you have an Evil Eye monster, you can send 1 card back to the hand, or monster. But if you have Selene on the field, Evil Eye Selene or Gorgonzola, you can send 2 monsters back to the hand. And that's including your own. So you can do something like, let's say you have 2 Medusas on the field. One of them has Selene equipped. You can send one of your opponent's monster and your Medusa that doesn't have anything equipped back to the hand. And then on your next turn, you can normal summon this Medusa, add this guy back to your hand, and redo it all over again and just be extra annoying. Okay? And no extra deck, because we don't need it. I mean, we can just add one if we so choose. You know, we could just, let's just throw in, okay, yep, bunch of you, and there we go. Okay. We're going to just look at some replays today. I'm feeling not in the mood to do it right now. It's super hot outside, so I'm just feeling extra lazy. So let's look at some replays. I don't even know where to start. Let's see. It looks like here. All right. We'll just double check here. This might be a Buster Blader duel. Oh no. Okay. All right. So here we go in the duel. These are going to end kind of quick because sometimes when you have like Evil Eyes set up, you just kill them. All right, so we gain the life points. We went first. So we're just going to set everything. We set our double cyclone, and we're just going to end the turn here. All right, so we're going to activate the blah 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 Paranoia, and then we're going to special summon our Basilisk. He's got a Chaos Hunter. All right, we're going to dump a Selene. Normal summon that Medusa. Get that Selene out of the graveyard, add it to her hand, equip it to Medusa, and now we're going to just start swinging in on things. Now with the Chaos Hunter on the field, we're not going to be able to banish his graveyard and gain attack, unfortunately. So he's going to go and Dragon Spirit of White our back row there. I don't know why he didn't do Selene, but whatever. Sure. So he's going to blow up our monsters. We get another Selene, so now we're just going to start making our Medusa extra thick. She'd be about to be a thick girl. He's going to go and swing in. That's fine. Alright, we're going to swing into that Bacon Saber there. Now the thing is we need to try to... We get like a Gorgonzola here. So like we want to... we're going to equip it here. We're going to burn for 1,000 life points but gain 1,000 attack. Plus our life points are going to be a little bit lower than our opponent. So we're going to make her extra thick. He's going to Bacon Saber to save his Chaos Hunter there. Now we can start swinging in over stuff. We're going to Basilisk to protect our Selene. He's got Spear Karibo. Sure. I guess Spear Karibo works. Whatever. Alright. So now he's going to ride in. Alright, he's going to try to blow up our monster. Doesn't do anything. We're going to... Oh yeah, so what's funny here is because he has Chaos Hunter on the field. This thing is supposed to get banished when it leaves the field, but since Chaos Hunter's there, we can just keep resummoning this guy. So it's kind of funny. Alright, we're going to swing in a Chaos Hunter finally, so now we can start banishing his crap. He's going to ride in. He's going to make a Dragon Spirit of White here. He's going to banish our field spell. Do Master of Blue to try to start banishing more of our back row. We're going to banish his Blue Eyes White Dragon here. Now, what's funny here is technically we should lose this duel because we have to... on our next turn, banish with Selene, and then we would burn for 1,000 and lose. But I guess he wasn't paying attention, so he just suicided. Alright. That's pretty funny. Alright, on to the next duel. I like doing replays too, because I get to fit a lot more videos in a smaller window, or a lot more duels into one video. Playing against Yami Merrick. I remember this one. He's playing Aroma Mages. So we open up the nuts here. So he ends up getting the 2,000 life point, which is I was like, oh wow, he's like playing Aroma Mages, great. So we're gonna Evil Eye, grab Medusa, bring out that Medusa, equip Selene, and just start being annoying. All right, he's gonna Aroma Mage. He can't Dried Winds our Medusa because he can't even target it. So that's fine. So nothing he can do can target us, pretty much. We're just gonna start Medusa, dropping Dusas on his crap. So yeah. There we go. Reflect him for 100 damage. We're gonna gain another 500 life. And then I don't even remember what happens here. We're gonna Basilisk. We're going to dump a Gorgonzola. We're going to use Medusa to bring that Gorgonzola back to hand. Equip Gorgonzola to our big Selene. And we have way over lethal there. Gorgonzola gave us 2,000 attack or something. So. Or it was 1,500 attack. Alright, on to the next duel. Evil Eye is pretty interesting because it has some pretty good matchups against I would say Evil Eye is one of those decks that's not really bad against anything, but it's not really good against anything. It just kind of does its thing. Once you set up Selene on a Medusa, you're pretty annoying outside of a Cosmic Cyclone. But like I said, we have the double Cyclone to chain to Cosmic Cyclone. We get the life points here. We're gonna dump a Gorgonzola. We're gonna go and add our field spell. Pop that, add Medusa to hand. We're going to set our 2 cards. We got a Defeat in hand here. He's going to charge a Light Brigade. It looks like he's playing some like Blue Eyes Shiranui Lightsworn garbage. He's gonna Squire, make a level 7, but you know what we say, we're gonna send it back to the hand. There we go. And let's see what we do here. We're gonna Basilisk, we're gonna dump Celine. We're gonna add Celine back to the hand. Now we kinda did a little bit more there. We could have added the Evil Eye Defeat there. And the Celine and burn for a little bit of damage, but I was like, it doesn't even matter. We're gonna banish his Lightsworn to make him kill his own monster. And then we're gonna get even thicker. We're gonna Medusa for our trap card, swing in for a little bit over lethal. There we go. Alright. We're playing against KALIN. That seems like a YouTuber's name. Kusin? Alright, playing against Arcana. Alright. You see a really thick deck. Probably lights. He's probably playing lollies. Alright, so he gains a life point, so we want to get Gorgonzola on a monster. So he's gonna do his lolly stuff. Make a bunch of things. I don't know. Sure. So we're gonna Medusa. We're gonna bring our Basilisk, dump a thing. He's gonna negate it, which is fine because we have double Gorgonzola. So we're gonna add like... Oh, we can only activate one Gorgonzola per turn. I forgot about that. So we're gonna just Evil Eye Defeat on his end phase there. And then activate that other Gorgonzola and he quits. Double Gorgonzola. Too much cheese for him. Alright, and to our last duel. Versus the Pharaoh. So we're going second. That means he's going to gain the life points. So we want to try to prioritize Gorgonzola. Alright, he's just going to set a card. We're going to Basilisk. Now we could have Evil Eye nothing here. So we're going to Gorgonzola, grab our field spell. Grab Medusa for next turn. Probably activate Repose here. So that way we can draw an extra card. We're going to set our double Cyclone. He's going to try to make a level 5 here, but we don't let him. And there you go. That's it. Now, on that, we would have killed him very hard on the crackback there. We would have just, like, dumped Celine, banished it for 1,000 life points, and, like, yeah. But anyways, that's the deck. Don't forget the extra deck, though, because that's the most important part about this deck here, is the extra deck. So you need 2 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these. Alright, that's the deck for you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I tried to be a little bit more upbeat today. I will be making some other decks soon. I'm trying to work on like some weird ritual build. But anyways, that'll be for the next one. As always, deuces.